Cascade, Idaho, July 21st, 2024. Here's a list of improvements that have been made to the property since I've been here. This is going to be a long video, so if you're not interested in long videos, skip now. These sheds have had power added to them. There were trenches dug here and on the other side of the buildings. Those trenches went 24 inches deep. These fences are new. These are built by me. Here's the trench for the power. And you can see that the power goes all the way back to the building. It goes back to the main panel. The swales have had wood chips added to them in multiple locations, and the wood chips are over 4 inches thick. You can see multiple swales, and already beans and lentils are starting to pop through. Some other improvements. These handrails were redone. The paint was removed and all the sanding of the material and the burning of the material, and then the coating of the material with boiled linseed oil. And these are much more stable. Okay. These were bonded to the house. They were not bonded to the house originally. This plank was replaced. These were installed so that way the uprights would be more stable, and these are very, very stable now. Underneath the building in the crawl space, all the debris, such as that, was removed and bagged and thrown away, and new plastic was laid down and stapled down to make the crawl space easier to crawl. We've added straw to the swales. We've added a mushroom patch and a secondary mushroom patch. These are two different mushroom patches. This was supposed to be oyster mushrooms and it came up as inky caps. This patch is supposed to be morel mushrooms, but so far nothing's come up of it. But that'll prove itself into the future. The building has had bat abatement accomplished. All the flashing on the edge of the roof has been screwed down to stop bats from penetrating. Flashing has been put up on the corners. The bats have been excluded. And if you look up in here, there's in the soffit area, there's plywood panels that have had holes drilled in and wire mesh put on so that way the house vents still. This sunroom had a really bad problem with the bats, and so all of the zones have been caulked or screened off. The whole building has been pinned down. There's a couple of spots that we could not get to while we were operating because of the poor build of the roof. So this is a 2x4 that's holding off the roofing material off the wall and can't be sealed easily without proper materials. Here's another handrail that's been rebuilt. It's not perfect, but it's way stronger than what was originally here, which was pretty much not very good at all. And again, the soffit area has plywood all the way down, and the ridge panels still have to be installed, but that's for another day. So far, the building is far more sealed than it's ever been. All of this zone is going to be difficult to seal off. but that's for another trip. These are the improvements that are being made to the property. Down here, the cement has been repacked and resealed a little bit to stop water intrusion under the house and to mitigate tripping hazards. These trees have been trimmed. We trimmed out 10 trees and made sure that the trees were less of a fire hazard to the homestead. There's lots of things that have been done to this property. A lot of things. When we were doing the tree trimming process, this fence line was destroyed. And so this has been rebuilt much stronger than it was originally. The original fence build was not quality at all. Again, this is only like 3 or 4 feet tall. And this is the original fence build. This is how it was built. I'm going to show it to you. So, minus these boards are new. What they did is they added these brackets, and then they put these boards on the brackets, and that was it. That was as good as they made it. And it warped, and it was not, like this bracket was way down here, really hard to access. These gates could swing both directions really badly. So this is now more accessible. It was just a poorly built fence. Now it's much more secure and workable. Old redwood has been used instead of the garbage painted pine and stained pine that they used. When the bat abatement was done, I found this material, right? Somebody's using it for siding and trim. And this is an interior product. Basically, it's formed paper. It's compressed paper, and it's not water durable. And somebody thought painting it would be a good enough plan. And it lasted for the years that it did, but it's not a quality product for sealing a building. When I got here originally, we installed this patio, a small patio deck. So the improvements on this property have been overwhelmingly beneficial to the homeowner and to the longevity of the property. We've installed plants. This is snow and summer. Next to it is alyssum. Clover is here. And again, snow and summer, alyssum, clover. So these are guilds, and these are working together in conjunction, and they're operating nicely. And there's more improvements that have been done, more improvements to be made. But so far, this project, to keep this project going, I've been here roughly a month, and it was 12-hour days to do this. And that doesn't seem like that would be realistic, but it was 12-hour days and thousands of dollars. So when a person wants to take on a project, they have to have money, they have to have time, and they have to have skill. And those things combined will create a beneficial product for the client. That's what I have for you today. There you have it. There are other things that have been fixed and repaired, but we're not going to get into it. It's just not worth the time. If you have questions, leave a comment. If you like this kind of content, you can like and subscribe. If you really, really like it, you can share it with a friend. If you have the need of services of people, you can request a meeting. I'm primarily staged out of Monterey, California, but I can be anywhere in the continental United States within reason. Have a great day.